Hello, and welcome to the Dead Instructions. In this guide, you'll learn everything you need to know about Dead and how to play. Dead is a social deduction game for 7 or more players. One team, called the Reapers, secretly eliminates players each round. The other team, the Neighbors, must figure out who the Reapers are and vote them out before it's too late. If the Reapers eliminate all the Neighbors, they win. If the Neighbors eliminate all the Reapers, they win. Simple in theory, chaotic in practice. In Dead, there are 3 decks of cards. Roll cards. These determine who you are and what abilities you have. This is your most important card, so keep it secret. Action cards. These give each player one-time use abilities that can be strategically used during the game. They might save you or destroy someone else. These are best kept secret for the element of surprise. Personality cards. These assign each player a personality type to take on. They add flavor, humor, and chaos to the game. These should be shared with the group and kept face up throughout the game. Before starting, designate one person to be Death. Death is the moderator. They do not play. They prepare and distribute the cards, guide players through the game, control each phase, and keep everything running smoothly. Next, Death builds the decks. You'll need one of each card type for every player. Start with the roll cards. Include at least one Reaper. Add special roles like Archangel, Reaper Hunter, or Nosy Neighbor if desired. Fill the rest with Joe Schmoes. Shuffle and deal one roll card face down to each player. Then deal one action card and one personality card to each player. Everyone secretly looks at their roll card and action card. Personality cards are placed face up for everyone to see. Take a moment for everyone to share their assigned personality. Now, the game begins. Each round has 2 phases, the Reaping and Town Council. To begin the reaping, Death instructs all players to close their eyes. Death will then call on specific roles, one at a time, to open their eyes and perform their assigned reaping actions. Players must silently choose a player by pointing so Death can see. Death confirms the selection, then instructs them to close their eyes again. For example, Reapers, open your eyes, choose someone to eliminate. Now close your eyes. Reaper Hunter, open your eyes. Choose someone to investigate. Now close your eyes. Archangel, open your eyes. Choose someone to protect. Now close your eyes. Joe Schmoes do not have a reaping action, so they will not open their eyes during the reaping. Once all roles have performed their actions, Death instructs everyone to open their eyes. If someone was eliminated and not protected by the Archangel, Death announces who has died. If a player was protected, Death lets the group know who it was and that they were saved and remain in the game. However, if a player was targeted and not protected, they are not eliminated just yet. They may play an action card, or another player may play one on their behalf to keep them in the game. Before eliminating a player, Death should ask if any action cards will be used. If none are played, that player is eliminated and must reveal their roll card to the group. They are now out of the game and may not interact with players still in the game. Next comes Town Council. This is where things get loud. All surviving players debate who they believe the Reapers are. During this phase, accusations fly, action cards are played, alliances form, and lies are told. After sufficient discussion, Death calls for a vote. Death asks players to raise their hands for the one player they would like to eliminate. Majority wins. The player with the most votes is eliminated unless an action card changes the outcome. If eliminated, that player reveals their role card and is out of the game. Then the next round begins. The game continues until either all Reapers are eliminated or all neighbors are eliminated. Here are some important rules. Never show your role card unless you are eliminated. Dead players may not speak or influence the game. Action cards can completely shift momentum, so use them wisely. If there is a voting tie, Death decides how the tie is broken. Death has final say on all rule disputes. Each role card and action card has specific instructions on how it should be used. Death should understand them all, so the game can be narrated correctly. Dead is a game of intuition, manipulation, and trust. You will lie to your friends, they will lie to you. Now, shuffle the deck, deal the cards, and play dead with your friends.